head.
Hey, look, it say live. There's no excuses. No excuses.
No,
this time you actually said something, man. Get out of here.
Look in the corner. It says live. We are live here on the 494 MTMV Sports, man. Look, you already know what it is. We tapped in. We're ready to get to it. I'm excited, bro. Really, really, truly, I am. Yeah, how are y'all feeling over there? Y'all good?
Mm-hmm. I missed you guys.
Big facts. It's been a minute. I feel like a whole 7 days is so long.
I know.
Man, we talk every day.
I know we do.
Well, I haven't been talking to you guys, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, you've been tapping in and out though. You know, which is cool too.
I ain't touching that.
Well, you know.
Well, I can't mess with you, man.
No, it's not even that. When I have a job that actually consists me to actually work, you know. So
you get it.
What are you saying?
So
what are we doing? What are we doing all day?
So y'all be working for real, bro. That's what she said.
No, I'm talking about me. My old job, I was doing TikToks. I was chilling on the phone all day. I was like, I don't even do TikToks anymore.
You definitely are in these streets.
So now I have to actually like focus and get my work done.
Drew, what you got going on, my boy?
Long night, bro. I'm in the books after
bro. Respect, man. I like it.
So you know how to lie?
Do I know how to lie?
Yeah, because you can't be a lawyer if you don't know how to lie.
That man lie every time.
Ask Will if I know how to lie.
That man lie every time you speak about LeBron. You already know he lied.
Whoa.
I don't understand, bro.
Every time you speak about LeBron, like y'all see his story today. He had them Jordans on.
Oh my boy.
He's paying homage today.
You see my boy in the background.
It'd be like that.
He caught a body tonight too.
He definitely did. Hey, let's tap into it, man. We already 2 minutes in, man. 494 here on the MTMV Sports. Y'all know what it is. You know what you're coming to. This is where basketball is, where we had these conversations. Right after this title sequence, we're going to get right into it. Let's go. 494 here on MTMV Sports. Yeah.
I'm done, bro. Wait, where you going? To watch the 494 podcast. Can't watch that without me. Wait up, bro. You know 494 is my favorite show.
Winning.
A winner, the champ, the best, we are all of them. Cause we went right and not left to not follow them. Sobriety tests, I am walking up in line. Added the sex and the drugs, but couldn't subtract my mind. They all wanted me dead. I was chilling in the cut, then I transformed like I'm best friends with Shia LaBeouf. See, I've been a winner, check it, and I ain't even firing. Church time's God, I'm a product of my environment. We are winners, losers come with me. Got God with us, never letting flesh envy. We don't worry about the money, the sex, the cars, the clothes. Now watch reality unfold like we winning in here. Yeah, we winning in here.
Yes, sir. We winning in here. You know what I mean? Back at it, full effect. Time to talk basketball. But what I like to talk about is let's hop right into this Juju Watkins conversation. I don't know. Averaging 28 points in college to me is absolutely crazy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not normal, correct?
As a freshman?
As a freshman, 28. It don't make no sense to me. Now we understood she was good, right? We knew she was tough. We saw the videos. We saw everything leading up to her choosing USC. Like we saw all this, right? But I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna come to you, because I know you got a lot to talk about the subject. What are we seeing Juju Watkins as a freshman, and then what she can do with a USC team? First off, because we're talking, Stanford still is ruling at the Pac-12 conference, and you still got to see other teams when you come into that, right? So tell me what's the ceiling for Juju in college?
Personally, Juju is the best player in women's college basketball right now. She arguably might be the best player in college basketball, period, when you look at what she's done. And she's doing it on like a historic USC team where every time she takes the court, she's like setting records. Like when you look back at what was it, like Cheryl Miller and Cynthia Cooper Sykes. And you got all these legends.
Yep.
She has the most 30-point games by USC freshmen in program history. That's not Cheryl Miller. There's a stat that they recently put out there where she posted, and this is a 6-game period, 161 points, 45 rebounds, 19 assists, 14 steals, and 8 blocks. In a 6-game span, the only other person to do that, WNBA, NBA, or Division I men or women's basketball, is LeBron.
That's crazy.
Like, what she's doing is crazy. I mean, we talked about Stanford, but she just ran Stanford into the ground.
Hey, Jude worked up real quick.
She got the single game scoring record, the second most points ever in Pac-12 history. And she may even take Kelsey Plum's all-time scoring record. So, like, what she's doing right now,
crazy.
It's incredible, and you can't ignore it. And I know everybody loves Caitlin because Caitlin stretches the floor and the scoring that she does, but Juju was almost kind of leading like a brand new renaissance into what women's basketball is. Like, it's the same realm as like a Candace Parker or Asia Wilson. She's in that same realm, but she's doing it as just as good in college as any of them ever have done so far.
See, tell me, I have some thoughts, but I want.
What's your thoughts?
No, let me hear everything y'all got to say, and then we'll talk about.
I mean, there's not really much difference to what Will has said. We haven't seen a player score 51 points since Elena Deladon in 2010.
Okay.
She has 7 games with over 30 points, 4 double-doubles, and she's only doing it out of freshman. So when we think about what she can do in 4 more years.
Agreed. However,
she ready, bro.
I got it. And that's another thing too, Drew. I can't hop on that train. I really can't with the she ready part.
3 more years, bro. Of that.
I don't know about 3 more years. What I'm saying is WNBA, bigger, faster, stronger. Like, you're gonna be a scorer, cool, right? But are we not watching the James Harden of women's college basketball?
No.
Listen, bro. When I'm watching her,
I
feel like when they get into March, she gonna have that same effect that Curry had when he had his Cinderella run in March Madness.
I think you make I think it is a perfect example because they were Cinderella. It didn't matter how good Steph was. I don't think it's gonna matter how good Ju is. The next leading scorer on her team scores 13 points.
Yeah, that's gonna be the down.
After that is not. They're 9-9. Stanford, they have 4 players who average double digit points. That 27, 28 points in March Madness, that can only get you so far. So I'm looking at it like maybe your 3 assists need to go up to like 6 or 7, because what happens? Matter of fact, like, I'm about to call you Teddy because it's Teddy Farrell. Will, tell me what happened. You play 2K, right?
Yeah.
When you scored 3 or 4 buckets in a row, what the computer do for defense?
They start leaning on you.
They start leaning on you, right?
They start leaning on you back.
And it's silly doubles. You like my dude in the paint by himself. Like, what is? But that's not the way she plays her game. She just.
When you look at basketball in general, though, I don't see that happening. I do understand your point about like her doing this over a 35 game period and going into March Madness. Yeah, they're gonna have to give more. But I think essentially, as she continues to ascend and teams start preparing for her, that's going to open up the floor for everybody else. So even if they struggling, it's still going to give them open shots and give them open chances. To me, like, I was talking to somebody at the shop today, see her kind of the same way Michael Beasley was.
Yeah.
Michael Beasley in college basketball was unguardable. Like, folks got to put respect on his name. But I swear, in that same manner, if USC can get to a point to where they got 1 or 2 more people who are dropping shots when they start collapsing on her, they're going to be fine. Because if you look at it, and it's not to be disrespectful to anybody, she's coasting when she's out there.
But we're talking about they played Stanford. We're not talking about just some underrated team with an underrated coach. She just asked Coach K. So when they're talking about preparing for Juju, Tyra know how to prepare for her, and she didn't. So therefore, when you talk about prepare for Juju, what other coach? Okay, we got to see other coaches like a Don Stanley, a Gino. what other dominant coaches, what can they do? What other team? What are you going to throw at Juju that she can adjust to?
But
That's what
does
we
it
need
happen
to
twice?
see.
Does it happen twice though? Do you think Stanford lets her do it to them twice?
We'll see.
I don't think they
I
got
don't,
bro.
I don't think they got. I don't think they got an answer.
We know what she do and what she can put on the court. I don't think that happens twice. You know what I mean? I think the defensive scheme. I think what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to come in there and you can't. They're not gonna let her drop 50 again. Like I don't feel that.
You won't let her drop 50, but she'll get a 30 piece.
I'll give a 30 piece, but if that 30 piece comes with 10 assists, then now we're talking different. But if it comes 30 points and 3 assists, that's a loss.
But you said James Harden, bro. She plays defense too. Like,
right.
But look what she had to do to beat that team. They won by like what? It was 3 4.
But that's not an indictment on her. That's an indictment.
I don't think it is. But I'm saying if she goes there and tries to do 50 again, they prepare for that now. Wouldn't you think? We trust that coach enough at Stanford to be like,
if you watch the game, but if you watch the game, bro, when she was around like 30 points,
yeah,
bro, she was.
That's when she was. Yes, you can prepare for her, but Juju was in her bag, so she was like, "No, I'm going to take over. I'm putting my team on my back, and ain't nobody stopping me." And no one stopped her.
They won by.
When you have that mentality, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
It's like Embiid. It's like Embiid because she was getting to the line too. You can't do nothing with Embiid when he on. There's nothing you can do. You can try to stop everybody else, but she was taking double teams. She hit a spin move on somebody and shot at the top of the key, and I was just like, "Yeah, that's it, bro." Like,
sometimes she had better offense. You just can't do nothing to guard her. And when you go in, your game is just on point. That at that time and that moment, there's nothing you can do that's gonna guard. Nothing you can do. And if you give her 3 more years of this, and who knows who she's gonna work with in the off season.
So does a win against Stanford put them in the Final Four?
No.
Okay, so what's the ceiling for Jew and USC?
What you don't think they got to sign that Final Four?
This is the conversation we're trying to have.
I think
they got to be in the Final Four.
When you have a player of that caliber, a national championship is not impossible if the pieces fall into play. And her teammates are gonna get confidence off of what she's doing and off the fact that teams are gonna be focused on her. Right. If that team is prepared for what's coming after that 51 game performance,
I'm with you, Mr. G. Maybe a Sweet 16. But just only reason why I don't say because her teammates are not ready for that Final Four moment or that Sweet 16 moment. So she may get to a Sweet 16, but not a Final Four.
But let's ask ourselves: do we think early in the season that she was prepared for what she's doing now? So how can we put her teammates out? No, we weren't. We didn't think she was going to be this good. See,
I think she was going to be good. Not 51 on Stanford.
I didn't think she was going to score 51 points, but I didn't put it past that she was going to be this type of player.
No. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I get it. I think this will be my final point. I'll be done with it. I think when you're looking at this and what she can do, I think she's absolutely amazing. She plays defense well enough to be a factor in her defensive schemes. Obviously, her offensive scheme is get the ball to Jew and let her create. She put 51 on one of the best teams in the country, right? My question and what I question is what it looks like when you're going through a round of 64. And that's the thing. It's like, okay, I know you're amazing, but can that performance 27 is like what 27, 6-3? Like, does that put you in the Final Four and above teams like Stanford, like South Carolina, like LSU? Like these teams are gonna be coming for her. And I think this we gotta look at
LSU don't figure out that God play. I don't know how far they go.
That's a fact.
Her alone is a Sweet 16. If her teammates can even give her 40% of what she's doing, they're at least elite 8 at
and this is what I'm saying. When she's dropping 28 points a game and you're getting 3 assists, you're not even. I'm not saying she's not being selfish, right? I watched that game. I watched the 51. I saw it was like Rob was saying, it wasn't the flow of the game. But if you're not looking for the opportunities because we know they're going to key in on you, your players are going to have to step up to the plate. but you also had to put them in position
right?
to want to play. Because if I don't got two and I'm coming, dribble right, left, tween, like, and I'm looking for you cutting because your defensive man focused on me, like you can't watch me with the defense, and that's what happens sometimes. They're watching Ju, and the defense is what everybody, defense and her offensive teammates are watching her, and that's where you got to make sure you make the movements. Like I need somebody to give me more than 13 points a game. Like you dropping 27, and I think it's on Ju too. Like I'm thinking to myself, like 3 assists can't be it. I got, and if I'm gonna make it to a Final Four and compete for a national championship, I gotta get that up to 6-7 a game.
Is that what she's averaging?
3.5, yeah.
3.5 assists. And how many points a game is the team scoring as a whole?
Ooh, that's a great question. Well, ask questions we don't really got the answers to. Let me call my producer. Hey, producer. Yeah. All
right. We'll get there. Don't worry. We'll be 494. We'll be there
because that's tight. Because that's the thing. I would want to know what the team is averaging. We can't base it off this one game. Depending on what the team is averaging. If the team is averaging 55, 60 already, and she giving you 25 off top, that's not going to be a problem. That team going to be successful. Stanford's a great team. Like she said, we not looking at a slouch. Like that was Stanford. You know what I'm saying? Like, so imagine she's not seeing Stanford every night.
Right. 78.5.
So they're averaging 78.5 points a game.
Yeah.
And she's giving you 28 a game right now. And you think they can't? Nah, they're generating offense. That was just that one game. That was Stanford.
Well, I'm looking at averages too. When you're looking at your next best score is 13.
Okay, but it's 78.
You got to go to like 16, 17 maybe. You know
but
what
it's
I mean?
78, 79 points a game, and she giving you 28. That's still what I ain't going to count on top of my head. I ain't going to do that to myself.
It's 48 points.
Yeah, they good, man. When they got to show up, they going to show up. And it's still early.
That's 4 players scoring 12. You know what I mean?
That's different in that tournament, bro.
They get real, and you're gonna get the best of every single team you see. You feel me? Like,
and the way and the way these freshmen are on each of these teams this year, it's tight. Yep. It's tight.
I want to.
You're not about to have me on Education Connection commercials. I can tell, but I'm just local, so I'm not about to do that to myself.
Because the way Hannah's balling from Notre Dame, man, she's wilding.
In fact. And still, I mean, Caitlin's still chilling out there. Like,
yeah, but her best chance to win was last year when she had Monica.
Oh, big fact. I'm not gonna lie. That's a great take. Well, let's keep going to it. We're gonna stay on the female on the women's basketball. I kept saying female. I don't know why I say that. Let's stay on the women's basketball. Because I don't say male basketball.
Bro, don't Michael Porter Jr.
Please don't Michael Porter Jr. this show. We do not need that backlash.
Yo, he was bro. They was coming for him, bro. I don't understand it. It's crazy.
I don't even know why he thought that was okay.
Yeah,
the Pippin got to be ashamed though, man, because they ain't hold that man to the fire for nothing, bro. And that's they over,
bro.
Facts. Hey, look,
they can't sharp themselves.
It is what it is, man. Hey, shout out to man. I just need you to get better interview questions, but I think WNBA.
He need to take that 494.
Come on the show, my boy. Let's talk. I like it. I like your interviews. I love what you do, man. I think
you don't want to come on this show, bro, because I'm embarrassed us. I'm gonna ask him some questions that really got to be answered. Like, bro, what you guys talking about?
Well, let's keep it on the women's side.
Why are your pants stretching? You too old.
Just started. Chill out, man. Just started. Had conversations early, like late January. Free agency now starts February 1st. We're seeing some moves already. We already seen Seattle Storm is coming out swinging, bro. And they trying to make
the storm has shifted, boy.
I'm telling you, man. Let's see. Lead us in this, man, and let us know. I'm really trying to understand WNBA free agency. Candace is out there. You got Ojumake who just signed with Seattle.
After I can't believe you attempted to say her last name, Nneka.
Ojumake?
I like her name.
Yes.
Ojumake?
No,
I can't say Nneka.
Ojumake.
It's not Ojumake. That's not how they say that.
Oh, all right, whatever. That's what it is.
See, I told you, Education Connection. Don't let them do that to you.
Nneka.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you got you have that young lady and
Skylar Diggins Smith.
Skylar Diggins. I'm trying to understand. Tell me Seattle's playing. We're gonna talk about Candace Parker out there kicking it. Seattle to me, like are they just swinging for the fences? Like, what are we doing right now?
I just think they want a name back. Sue Bird, Breanna Stewart left. then last year it was just like, what happened?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Seattle Storm was a winning culture for a very long time.
Yeah.
So then Sue Bird retires, Breanna Stewart goes to New York, and then, you know, Drew Lloyd is just, I feel like, was there just to carry all the weight. So now I just feel like it's winning time.
Fact.
Just to get back in the, you know, the storyline of winning. So now we're all trying to figure out where Skylar's gonna go. She hits us with, okay, she's with Seattle. Now Nneka breaks the internet saying she's gonna, you know, leave LA. And I respect her for that, because before I went to the internet, she went to her team and told them she was leaving.
Yeah, respect.
And now she signs with Seattle.
That's a monster, bro. That's absolute monster.
When I first saw that, I was, wow.
But it's not even like she fell off, yo. Like, she had her best season statistically.
Yeah.
19 points, 8.8 from her MVP year. She had her best season since her MVP year. She had 16 doubles last year.
I just read something.
She know how to win.
Right.
I just read something that said that Seattle may also try to go after BG, which I don't know is the truth or not.
Yo, what?
So I don't know.
You're wilding, bro.
Know, yo, you read it on social media, so
you're wilding, bro.
That'll be tough.
That's a 5-person lineup that is going to smoke you. Like to the ground. Ground.
That's the Olympic team right now.
But everybody's out there. Everybody's out there doing it right now. Like, you know, me and Steve was talking about earlier. Atlanta, like Tina Charles, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard. Then they got Aerial Powers.
Yes.
I like Minnesota. Minnesota got what? Elena Smith, Courtney Williams. They got Hodman.
McBride.
They got, and then I know what's her name? Collier or whatever.
Nafisa Collier's over there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like
what Minnesota was what it was, they didn't have any guards that can rebound.
Yeah.
And they picked up guards that can rebound and guards that can create their own shot. And you know, Courtney Williams has the best midi in the WNBA.
Talk to me about Natasha Cloud going to Phoenix.
Yo.
Does that do? I don't think you let BG go, or even let anybody attempt to get her. Picking up, I mean, does that make them title contenders?
I mean, I lugged Suge Sutton over there. DT. Who else they have over there? They just got Rebecca Allen. She's a sharpshooter. They look good. They look really good, but it's like, is it enough to compete with the Aces, New York Liberty, and Seattle and what they just did? Seattle got the 4th pick in the draft.
I ain't gonna lie to you. After I saw what the Liberty did in the finals, man, I ain't got no faith.
Taurasi playing again, bro.
I'm straight, man. Yeah, Taurasi ain't done. Yeah, she playing again.
She ain't done.
She ain't done.
It's winning, boy. That's crazy.
20 piece. That's tough. But yeah, this is my thing. I'm not looking at. I can't look at the Liberty like I look at the Aces, right? And I'm trying to understand the rest of the teams.
They need something else for the Liberty. They need.
They have the pieces. It's, to me, when you're looking at, it's grit. Like at that point, like what do you want to do? Like we win this game.
Like we talked about before, that we give Sabrina too much credit too early.
I give you that. But
then
Sabrina, Brianna.
She fold like fresh linen.
It wasn't, but Brianna scored. Like Sabrina didn't.
I hear you.
JJ was having doubles, but Nigel Laney balled.
Do they need?
But Nigel Laney saved them. But Nigel Laney.
Hey, what do you do? You keep the coach, change offensive scheme, change defense, like
lineup.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Jacqueline, she was out there.
But she was out, she was out there getting her Giannis on too, though. Like them refs was eating that whistle when them elbows was getting thrown. I was like, yo, if they keep letting this happen, New York gonna walk away with it, and then she crashed. So,
and this is what I'm trying to figure out.
No.
One, I can't get away from my aces. However, there are teams out there that have
your aces, sir. You're a spark.
What? What are you talking about?
Spark. You were a spark when Liz Campbell was over there. That's your people, bro. Don't come over to this side, bro.
We're not doing this right now.
Don't come over to this side. We don't want you over here, bro.
I've been with eight.
No, but you live in Atlanta and you've got a little squad. You just need pace.
Right. Like you bugging. You know what I'm saying?
What is you talking about? Chill out, bro.
You just need some. No, for real. You just need a pace with Alicia Gray over there. That's it.
Don't need no pace. We good, bro.
You ain't saying you worried about
Chelsea,
the aces.
We good with Chelsea, Kelsey, Asia. We good. We straight out.
Still talking about the aces.
Yeah, we're talking about the aces. I don't know what y'all talking about.
That's the aces, not the spark.
I'm talking about Atlanta.
I got a hat. Chill out. I know what you're talking about. I talking about the dream right now.
Nobody care about your dad hats.
Relax.
Okay? We'll see. Then he gonna be like, "Oh, my dream look good."
These are. Hey, chill out, bro. This is what you're not gonna do. Okay.
Man, the thing is, man, while Asia is in her prime and Chelsea is running that point,
that's to me. That's really what it comes, because me and bro was talking earlier about the point guard position. It's like that she's like a true point guard.
Oh, for sure.
And just there's not many people out there that can do that, be a true point guard, and that's what a lot of teams lack.
But then the best team in the league, respectively, comes up in the finals and then loses the game while she's not on the court. This is why I don't have faith in that team in New York. I don't. If that's the standard, right? If that's the standard we're looking towards, right? Seattle's trying to become that. Like, we just watched it. You couldn't do it with the point guard on the sideline. So I'm saying I don't trust you, bro. I don't.
But can we give the Aces bench a little credit, because they came out and
no, for sure. But I'm saying, you should have, as soon as I saw Chelsea go down, it's barbecue chicken.
But that's what everybody thought, because you see, like, okay, your true point guard, that's who, to my point is that's what all these teams are always missing.
Yeah.
You see right now in college what's going on with LSU, that position. So everyone was like, oh, Chelsea's down, New York got this one, and they.
Well, the thing for me is that nobody turned up, right? Like, you saw her go down, you was like, oh, this my time. Let's go. But nobody was like, oh, we're straight. Let's play like she.
Nah, they thought Sid wasn't gonna do nothing.
And winners win. Because when Chelsea went down, you saw Kelsey step up. You saw Jackie do even more. Winners win. And Jackie had Sabrina locked up for a good period of time, where Sabrina was so frustrated one time. I think it was like, what was it, game 3? She was so frustrated one time, she just went and sat on the bench. Like, she didn't do nothing. So all that talk they be doing, Sabrina got to show up. I'm tired of the talk. I'm still Aggie. Asia got a shoe, and Sabrina got one.
Thanks.
Like, you are a star in this league. You're about to do a 3-point contest, and there's no gripe, but it's like she can't keep folding in those big moments.
Yeah.
And then they calling it a big 3 because Brianna's doing everything that she got to do. Like, come on, yo.
My girl got snubbed. My girl got snubbed.
You going through it, bro?
No, I'm sorry. I got the Lakers on this side, and he got the Lakers behind us. So I'm watching this Charlotte team come back on us with 40 seconds left for the fourth quarter. I'm just so over. Like,
the Lakers on the Doc Rivers,
bro.
Yes, like it don't make no sense.
We can move over WNBA. We'll go right into the NBA.
Don't make sense.
Hold on. Can we just talk for a minute?
You beat the Celtics without your stars. Then you go and beat another good team. What was it, the Mavericks or somebody? And now you having trouble with the Hornets.
Yo,
Miles Bridges got 39.
No, it ain't Miles Bridges. Brandon Miller hooping right now.
Yeah, but Miles got 39.
He been going crazy.
Don't make no sense. And then so we got 40 seconds left on the clock or whatever. 80 LeBron runs down the shot clock to 4 seconds. and takes a step back three. Like, what are you doing that for? We get the rebound. Christian comes in and gets the rebound, shoots it back out to D'Angelo. D'Angelo takes the slowest set three. Why are you shoot? We got 14 seconds. Why'd you shoot it back up? Oh.
But if you go online, they'll tell you, "Oh, we should keep D-Lo. D-Lo is it.
Hey, talk me about these studs, man.
I'm convinced.
You can't deny though. D-Lo has been playing better.
I'm convinced people just look at the box score at the end of every game. They didn't watch that man in the playoffs last year get used and abused by Bruce Brown.
Yeah, it's big facts. Shout out to AD with the block though. Thank God. Let's get out of here, man. I'm tripping. Let's talk to me about these snubs, man, because I get mad watching the Lakers. Right now. Tell me about the snub. First off, tell me your biggest All-Star snub, and then we'll name some of the stuff that we've seen that we've like, whoa, hold on. What just really happened? Drew, let me start with you, man. You've been chill, bro. Talk to me about these All-Star snubs. Yeah. Well, first one, what's your biggest one? Matter of fact, that's a silly question because I already know.
We already know, and I agree with him.
You agree that's the biggest snub?
Man, I don't know if he the biggest snub. No. Out east, most definitely, he the biggest snub.
You think he the biggest snub in the East?
Oh, I think so.
I think it's a tie between him and Scotty Barnes.
No, I don't think so.
Bro, have you seen how Scotty Barnes has been playing?
Yeah.
Scotty been hooping though.
I think it's Trae Young.
27 and 11. That's crazy though.
Yo, I read an article.
Who?
It said, I read an article. It says the Hawks stink, so that's an argument that Trae didn't get snubbed.
What did it say? Say that again.
That the Hawks stink, so that's an argument for Trae and his snub.
What's up,
when people say that, man, I shoot them off to the side because it doesn't matter. People made All-Star games for years, decades, every era when they were the last place team.
Bro, you keep coming with this argument, and I understand it.
Doesn't matter.
We also still have to look at logic because there's no way De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis should not
be.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Bro, that makes me so mad that Fox is not an All-Star,
bro.
So where if you're the number one seed, you get 2 All-Stars on your team now?
Oh, Minnesota.
When did that start? That's what
if you got 2 players that are playing top tier, why not?
Cat ain't playing top tier.
At all.
Mid tier.
Wait, Cat is Cat All-Star?
Yes.
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 Cat.
And it's like anybody at the top, they gotta have 2 All-Stars. That's
if I'm Sabonis, bro, I'm falling and then I'm pushing his knee for it, bro. Like
Cat being an All-Star, I was so like, what?
The biggest snub is Domantas Sabonis.
Look at that.
I think it's De'Aaron still.
Nah, I wouldn't be mad at that either because he is
right. Fox and Sabonis, that's my 2.
But I got Sabonis, Fox, Barnes, and Trae Young. I don't want to hear nothing about no Derek White, bro. Derek White he's playing good, but Derek White is not an All-Star, bro. Stop telling me that. I don't want to hear that, bro. Like,
I get the argument just because I'm sorry, but the Celtics look like a totally different team when Derek White is not on that floor on the court with them. He really is
not an All-Star.
I mean, we want to be honest.
Not an All-Star. Granted, but I only reason I'm saying is because I see why people saying it. The Celtics look like a totally different team when Derek White is not on the court.
Julius Randle, and Embiid not gonna play. So
who
did that let in? Did that let Trae Young and
yes?
I think Trae Young and Scotty Barnes.
Franz Wagner in?
Who?
Oh, Franz Wagner. No. They love Franz down here.
Bro,
Franz be hooping, boy.
But he been campaigning for Franz, man, for about 3 weeks.
Oh, that's tough, man.
I told
y'all beginning of the season, Orlando was about to be that team, man.
I have a question. So with these snubs, especially Fox and Sabonis, do you think the way All-Star voting is going to change now? Because them 2, that's crazy. That's crazy. Sabonis is almost averaging a triple-double.
When you look at the way it's set up, and I forget how they said it, because one of the things they pointed out when they talked about the reserves was if the reserves was based off the player vote, the front court for the East would have been Jalen Brunson and Tyrese Maxey. So it's like a weight to it. Like I think fan vote is 1 because it's that 50%, and then player is 2, and then media is 3. So it's one of those things where I think whoever gets
media should not count because sometimes they don't know.
I think the fans should be out of reserves, bro. I don't think the fans should. I think they should be able to vote, but I think fans should be way less on reserves, more on the starters, though.
No, I agree with that. I wanted to go back to when it was the coaches voting on the reserves because the coaches used to get it right,
bro. Cat.
No, for real, Jew. I'm with you, Cat. Because what?
They're actually saying and calling for. If we were going to have to pick 2 off of Minnesota, they'd have went with Rudy over Cat.
No, everyone's saying Rudy over Cat.
Because
I read 4 articles and everyone.
I hate that I agree with that, but it's the truth,
bro.
Rudy has been more consistent than Cat.
No, I'm not.
Yo, Cat one night would give you 60, and the next night give you 8, and you playing again.
If 8, maybe 4. You're pushing it with the 8.
You're pushing it with the 8. I still got shout. Still shout out to Sengun, man. I think that man is going to be a monster for the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, James Harden. We called it last week, Drew. We definitely said James was not going to make it. Solid squad. Let's not get it twisted. He put them numbers out, man, for sure.
He still got a year to prove to me.
Which one? Sengun?
No, Harden.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, he's assumed the position though. Let's be real.
Who?
Sengun.
Oh yeah, he's nice.
He's nice.
He's nice.
Yeah, obviously De'Aaron and
I agree with that. I agree with going back to position, bro. With all NBA, I know you can't now because I get what they're doing, man.
Exactly.
I don't think you can because number one, there's not enough play. Come on, bro. AD. Man, we talk about this all the time, bro. AD is 7'67", bro, and he wanted to be a power forward, not a center, bro.
Right. Blows my mind. Blows my mind.
And man, look, absolutely, we know the snubs have come, East and the Western Conference. It's been absolutely crazy, man. I'm truly, really at this point, like how we really understand it. But it is what it is. We'll see what happened with Embiid not playing, Julius Randle not playing. If any other players on the Western Conference don't go out there and other guys get in, like Sabonis, like James or Jamal, huh?
Jimmy Butler get in?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, they talking about Jimmy could possibly get traded back to Philly. Did that happen?
That's crazy, bro.
God bless.
Maxie, Jimmy, and that's cool. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, look, y'all ain't respond in the group chat. Julius, even Julius was like, yo, man, you killed it when I fixed the Sixers, yo. You know what I'm saying? So y'all ain't look at that, bro. I fixed the Sixers and they off season, man. Fire Morey and hire me, man. AD and Gobert.
No.
Just they neither Cat nor AD want to be physical.
Yeah. At all. But only against certain teams and certain players they want to show their big men.
But this is my thing though, and I'm gonna move on because we need to do
consistent though.
I think AD getting what he wants at the 4 and being happy, and not having to be physical down there and let Rudy do his thing may change the offensive end. We don't gotta talk about it. We'll go right back when we come back and get to that last segment. Yes, sir.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand. It's a lifestyle.
Shout out to the big homie, man. Sponsored by Ozell brand. Get the cleats. Check out the shoes. They in Wally World. Just everywhere. You got people holding these things up. Check out his IG, Ozell Brown, everything, man. Y'all can check it out. Also, if y'all want to continue to support, not even continue, start supporting the 494 podcast. It's been right there at the bottom the whole time. Cash App, 494 podcast. Check us out, man. Support what we do. We can We can get all types of stuff, man. And that support is going to get us to events. It's going to get us all types of stuff. Y'all want to see that? You want to see us there? Let's make sure we make it happen, man.
Why you ain't got the price of the hugs down there?
The price? What?
Aunties, grandmas.
Watch out, bro. Chill out, man. Hey, on to the lab. I'm not messing with you, bro. Hey, let's talk about this. Like, we've had this conversation.
It's a specific auntie. I'm trying,
Watch out, bro. So look, let's talk about this. We've obviously had this conversation in the chat. We got to bring it to the light and talk about this thing on the show. High scoring output. We're gonna make sure we hit all these. High scoring output. Teams, guys getting 50, 60, 70 points. Absolutely crazy to me. Appreciate that thumbs up. God bless you. Look, 7 players averaging over 28 points a game right now. 4 players averaging over 30 points a game right now, which is absolutely crazy. And the Kings just got beat up by the Cavaliers.
See, they pissed me off.
65 game qualification. And talk about these trades because the trade deadline is this week. Let's start with guys scoring output. What has changed? Because we've had this conversation about old school versus new school and guys coming out dropping 70 and it wouldn't have been allowed in the 80s and 90s.
No one plays defense.
He already starting down there. He about to give you 8 facts about Vlade Divac in a second. Go ahead.
Let's just talk about that. What has changed that guys look this season? 15 times somebody has scored 50 or more in a game. Embiid's done it 3 times, Giannis twice, Luka twice, and Maxey twice. That's absolutely crazy to me, and it's unheard of. But does that speak to it being better offensive schemes and better skilled players, or we can't just say less? Like, that's an argument.
Adam Silver just came out and said in an interview with KG.
He said that like a year ago, man.
That 365 days, brother, is still current, no matter how you try to top it. Adam Silver literally said that he's trying to build a game more for offensive players. Julius don't want to recognize that because according to Julius, everybody was a plumber in the 80s and 90s.
No, he said
nobody played basketball. Nobody knows nothing.
Say what I said, bro.
Julius gonna give you stats for.
However, there were plumbers in those eras.
And then walk around wearing Jordan 1s.
Bro. Of course, he's going to make the game to where they can't clothesline you mid-air.
So let's put this out here, okay? No matter the argument that we put out here, Julius's argument is going to be for the current because Julius has an agenda to push for Clutch Sports. We already know he works. We already know that he works for LeBron James and Spring Hill.
Well, LeBron James
because whatever you want to say,
it's been physical since he came into the league.
We're not doing it.
If you look at the games, bro, if you even look at
man, basketball is NBA is the only sport that people say hasn't evolved. NFL evolved, baseball evolved, people hit more home runs, everything. But NBA, oh man, it was way better in the 80s.
Wait, you brought up home runs. You know there was an entire steroids epidemic in home runs in MLB, right?
The steroids
they're not doing that anymore. They're not doing that anymore. So that
Aaron Judge just had 60. What do you mean?
Bro. If you talk about the NFL and you talk about quarterbacks, they already complain about the quarterbacks not being able to be successful because they're better now. They don't have fundamentals. So I don't know what you're talking about there.
Quarterbacks are better right now. The running backs are better. The wide receivers are better right now.
The running backs are better now. So Jahmyr Gibbs is better than Barry Sanders.
I didn't say that Jahmyr Gibbs, bro.
What are you talking about?
I didn't say Jahmyr Gibbs.
What are you talking about, bro? Name me 5 running backs right now that could have played in the 90s. Right now. 5 running backs that can play in the 90s because they're barely playing 1,000 yards.
How we get on running back?
What are we talking about? Like, what do we? Every one of them could play it in the 90s.
Full 94 is 94 feet of a basketball.
Every one of them could have played in the 90s.
Yo, Julius is passionate.
Y'all are tweaking right now.
Based off logic.
Warwick Dunn played back then. Warwick Dunn played back then, bro. I'm bigger than Warwick Dunn. Stop it, bro. Thank you.
Bro, you're bigger than Warwick Dunn.
Everybody is better, stronger, faster, bro.
So tell me what it is. See what do you believe?
Defense y'all claim was playing. People was playing defense. It's not defense. If I gotta hold you to defend, it's not defense. Stop bringing that crap up, bro. No,
Bro,
it's not a thing anymore. You have to actually play defense. Like
I think it's
drive by, but let you tell it. You watching the game.
All right, let me see.
I think it's a mixture of people not playing defense, and there's just some great basketball players out there.
Everybody defending though.
Everybody can see the league ain't playing defense, but Julius. So I guess we all got.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of players that don't. There's a lot of players that don't play defense, but then there's.
Show me somebody that's just watch. I
think when people say that and it's less defense, and the question is what they're talking about. When Silver came out and said that they're gearing the game towards offense, right? That puts fans in the seats, makes it international, continue to make the game global, right? The top 10 players we talk about in the league, or 5 or 6 of them are international players. I think when you're talking about it being geared towards offense, it is very hard to play physical defense outside of the playoffs.
I don't mean that. I get physical defense, but when I say no defense, I don't mean like they're just standing there and letting people go down, but I don't think they're a lockdown defender.
Yeah,
you're not locked down defender. You're
the same thing. That's what I'm saying. They weren't lockdown defenders back then.
It's not the same thing.
It is. Like y'all, the people y'all talk. Byron Russell was a lockdown defender. No,
nobody ever said Byron Russell was a lockdown.
Bro, that's what
I'm talking about, bro. You just be talking and talk, bro. All the names you could name, bro. You could name Sidney Moncrief. You could name Alvin Robertson. You said Byron Russell, so you don't know basketball,
Russell, bro.
You don't know basketball, bro, because nobody ever said Byron Russell was a lockdown defender.
And Marley,
and
Marley was a
defender. But again, to go to Mr. G's note, these refs do be calling some dumb fouls.
That's what, bro. See, thank you. It ain't the player's fault, bro. That's what the referee's doing.
Yeah.
They can't defend, bro. If you get touched, and then a foul is a foul.
Yeah. So tell me, let's speak more about that.
I agree, Will. The game has definitely changed.
Tell me what this 65 game rule, where that is. We've obviously seen the offensive output, right? And for a player like Embiid, who has scored over 50 points 3 times this season, 50, 51, and 70, averaging over 30 points a game, will not be eligible for the MVP because they're injured.
Trash.
Like
all NBA.
Or all NBA. This is not
trash. Yep.
This is my thing. My question would be, what is it? What do we require? If we're gonna agree to 65, what do we say? You gotta play 50 games? Like what do we really want if nobody likes 65?
Bro, I think the issue with that is, and we all talked about it before, and I think Julia said it, is the fact of when the NBA awards come out at the end of the year. Let's say Joel comes back in a month and he goes back to putting up the same numbers. When them NBA awards come out at the end of the year, whoever you give MVP to, it's an asterisk by it. Tyrese Halliburton might literally be the best point guard in basketball, but if he misses 2-3 more games, he's not all NBA. There's an asterisk by that. How do you explain that?
So tell me this: what's the number you throw out there?
It should be.
That's the argument becomes like, look, he's a great player, but he missed half the season. Do you give it to him because he was there? Like, I don't know what it's hard to. There has to be a number.
He wasn't out because of rest. He wasn't out. You get what I'm saying? He's out. This man, you've seen what Tyrese Halliburton has done. You've seen what Joel Embiid has done. You've seen he's out because of a real injury.
Yeah. So
he's not out because of rest.
I agree with you.
Play at least 2/3 of the season, man.
At
least.
So 60%.
The issue was that low management stuff that happened. I think
that's what the issue came from,
right?
Yes.
So the thing
I'm gonna answer you that. I'm gonna answer you that, Mr. G, and he answering it now. Go ahead, Will.
Take away the low management, but you can't force a player to play because of injuries. I mean, we see what happened with Joel with that. They were talking about him at the beginning of the game. He couldn't even jump. You do have to take away the load management. That should have never been a thing. The reason why we're going through this right now is because the players took advantage of that. Some coaches took advantage of that. I love Pop, but let's be honest.
He took advantage of it.
That's what started it, bro. When he
started
all his starters one night when they was on national TV, he pulled all his starters and said they were restable.
I remember. I remember.
But at the same token, too, when the NBA is making these schedules, the NBA ain't taking these players into account, and you got them playing back to back to back.
And then they're your breadwinners. So it's like they're the one that's bringing in these deals. They're the ones that's creating all these extensions for you with these big television and all these brand deals. But it's like, are you looking out for their well-being?
I watched the KG's podcast with Paul Pierce, and it was saying it's impossible for an NBA player to be 100% throughout the season. It's just not possible. He wasn't selfish and playing on the bum knee. He literally just wanted to be out there.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You can't win.
So it's
if he's sick, then they say he cherry picking. He ain't playing.
But then again, Mr. G has been here for a while, and we know what his NBA takes look like. So I don't even know why we pay attention to that.
But what he doing is what a lot of people doing now, bro.
And it's crazy because we all talked about this in the group chat. They hounded Embiid, and then the minute he got hurt, they was on TV talking about some, oh my God, why do we force these players to do this? Like, the media is part of the problem too, man, and they got to take the blame for that. And
what do we say? Does 494 say 2/3 of the season? That's 55 games.
I think 2/3 of the season. I think if you're doing load management, it should be suspension.
Not bad.
That's it. If you load manage, you get in suspension. If you do it up to 3 times, it's probably going to be a hefty suspension on top of that. The issue is not these players getting hurt. The issue is these players wanting to do load management when you playing 82 games and you got fans coming out there wanting to see you. And because they took advantage of that, it's causing a bigger issue for players who are naturally hurt. Like, we're going to see it. And I want us to replay this clip when we come back to it because we all said it. When they're voting for those awards and there's players, I think it's Jimmy Butler's on that. There's a couple players right now on that. Devin Booker's close to it. When these players are not able to do it and then you're playing with their money, of course they're going to play. They got to meet certain incentives for their contract on top of that too. So when you're constantly hounding them, and at the end of the season, when Cat is the MVP of the league, what you gonna do?
Look, man, I got 2 things. Yesterday, I saw Tyrese Halliburton pushing himself to play a game, bro. Like, this man is over on the bike, got like his hamstrings wrapped up with ice on him, and on the bike at the same time, riding it in the middle of the game. He played 20 minutes of the game just to say he played, so it wouldn't count as a miss from him. What if this man go out and tear his hamstring? Then what?
What's the requirement is to play where you don't get counted as a missed game? 2 quarters?
Yeah, I think you got to play 20 minutes.
20 plus?
Yeah, I think you got to play 20.
I can see that. It's more like, yeah, I can see that.
So we agree 2/3 of the season. That is 20. That's 54 and a half games, which would be just say 55 games.
We need CJ McCollum to answer for that, man. Because he a little too quiet right now. I think he accepted that deal because he know he ain't gonna make no All-NBA team without it.
CJ destroyed the whole super team nonsense, and he destroyed all this. CJ McCollum just out there chilling, drinking wine because he
drinking his wine at his own winery because he don't care.
Boy, winning, man. It is what it is. Look, y'all know exactly what it is, man. You know where basketball lives here on the 494 podcast. Here on MTMV Sports, I am Miles Austin. That's Wildress, Mr. Teddy Farrow on everything. Sports Talk with C on everything. And then Jew _ Chasing Dreams on everything. Let's get to the last comment before we dip out. Kobe had to be handcuffed before you take him out of the game. Man, that's fact.
Yeah, but look at
his body in his career.
But you putting wear and tear on your body. Like, and I would almost say this, and I end it with this. When you're looking at the advancement in technology that we have now for people's bodies, recovery, all that type of stuff, playing 82 games should have gotten easier from the 80s and 90s up until 2024, right? You got crowd chambers, you got massage therapists, you got everything you need. KG was big on it. Like, he ain't leave the arena till he got his massage. I just played a massage. You need to massage me right now.
You know something? Gilbert Arenas talked about that. He said players are bigger, faster, stronger, but their muscles aren't made to handle like the way that they push in their bodies. and they not pushing their bodies in the off season. He talked about Kobe specifically with that. He was like, Kobe's workouts were made to push his body to the limits, and now they're not really doing that in the off season anymore. Yeah. And then they go to the game and they hurt themselves.
Kobe wanted to be a Dragon Ball Z character, man.
He really did, bro.
What? Really man wanted to be Goku, bro. You know,
did, bro.
Oh my Lord, boy, you too funny, man. Look, make sure to check us out, man. Shout out to the producer here on vacation, kicking it. Definitely shout out to the team. 494 said bring back Robin. Look at this. Shout out to moms, bro. Had to get that comment in at the end. Shout out to you. Appreciate it, moms. This is the big thing. Look, you know exactly what it is, man. You know what it is. 494 podcast here on MTMV Sports every Monday. Check us out, 8:30. We're going to be right here. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or X, whatever they calling it now. TikTok as well. Come check us out. You want to talk basketball? This is where you got to talk it at, man. You know what I mean? 494 podcast, MTMV Sports, man. Y'all be safe. Easy.
What's good, everybody? It's your man, the myth, the legend, the voice. Thanks so much for tuning into this show on MTMV Sports Network. For more exciting content just like this, subscribe, like, and share.